For the past 2 weeks, we've practiced isolated shapes. Today, we combine those tools to build a 2D floor plan. First, we must tell AutoCAD how to measure. Type UNINTS to set the format to architectural and scale to inches. Next, open the Layer Properties Manager to create 3 layers: walls, doors, and windows. Give each a high contrast color so they stand out on the dark grid. Setting up layers first is a mandatory habit. Trying to organize a complex drawing after the fact, rather than switching active layers while you work, leads to misplaced elements and messy revisions later on. Make sure your walls layer is active. We'll start by mapping out the house's exterior footprint using the polyline or rectangle command to draw a continuous closed loop. To give this single-line physical wall thickness, we activate the offset command. Type in your standard exterior wall dimension, let's say 6 inches, and press Enter. Now select your perimeter line. AutoCAD will wait for you to specify a direction. You must click inside the boundary to execute the offset. If you offset outward, you are expanding the physical footprint of the building. In a real-world scenario, those extra 6 inches can violate property setbacks or clash with the dimensions of the concrete slab. For the interior framing, we draw a single line bridging the exterior shell, then use that same offset command to give it the thickness of an interior wall, like 4.5 inches. Focusing on the detail, this creates a common friction point, the T-junction. Where the interior wall hits the exterior shell, you get overlapping line segments, blocking what should be a clear wall cavity. To fix this, activate the Trim command. We need to snip away those specific overlaps so the wall cavity flows cleanly throughout the entire structure. Failing to execute these micro-trims leaves broken geometry in your file. If you try to extrude this floor plan into a 3D model later, those hidden lines prevent the software from identifying a solid shape. Let's test this workflow. Pause the video here. Make sure you're on the walls layer, map out these 2 bedrooms using the dimensions on screen, and trim your corners. Your result should look like this. Every joint should be hollow and connected. Architectural CAD is built on precision at the intersections. Clean joints are the baseline requirement for a functional blueprint. When adding doors and windows, drafting the walls in separate segments to leave gaps is inefficient. The standard approach is to build a solid wall first and then punch holes into it. To cut a door opening, draw a perpendicular reference line through the wall, offset that line by 36 inches, and then use the Trim command to snip out the center gap. Next, switch to your doors layer. Using the Insert command, you can grab a pre-made door block from your library and snap it into the new opening. Cutting openings and inserting reusable blocks allows you to assemble complex rooms far faster than drawing every door segment by hand. For our final polish, we use the Hatch tool. Clicking inside our continuous wall cavity fills the structure with a pattern, clearly separating solid structural mass from the empty room space. This entire floor plan was built using a repeatable 5-step sequence. 1. Set units and layers. 2. Draft the outer shell. 3. Trim the interior joints. 4. Cut openings. And 5. Insert blocks. This sequence provides a structural roadmap for your work. Following it ensures that your drafting remains organized as your designs grow more complex.